What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to my little revisiting DDA series in 2023. Today we got a pretty simple tip. Of course, we're working our way through our little Monk and Huntress synergy runs. Today's tip is going to be use your abilities, y'all. Abilities end game can be quite powerful depending on the ability and the hero. However, early game, every hero's ability is really powerful. Even taking a look at our stats and having just nothing at all thrown into our ability stat, you can still get a ton of use out of your abilities. Now, of course, the Huntress here has the Adrenaline Rush, which is a straight-up speed boost for your firing rate and a little bit of jump height. However, your Phoenix is also super strong as well. So we take a look here, we're hitting for 479 per tick. This is on a partially upgraded weapon even. But if we use our Phoenix, that Phoenix is hitting for almost 10 times that, 4,200. So use your abilities throughout, as your abilities are definitely going to change the course of your level of personal DPS and power as you play through Dungeon Defenders Awakened. Now let's jump on in and head to our next map, which is going to be the Royal Gardens. Let's get it. Alright, and here we go. Now, endgame, you could do some great stuff with traps and arrows on this map with double dipping between lanes. However, we don't have that kind of range yet, so we're going to have to kind of pick and choose exactly what we are going to use here. I think, you know what, we do have flyers here as well, which traps will hit flyers, but of course they have to get into range. What do we got? We got 500 to start. I think, why don't we go with a poison dart tower and then a strength drain aura? Are we going to be able to fit that on every lane? I'm not certain if we're going to be able to fit that on every lane, but let's give it a whirl. Actually, there's no chance. That was 360. So yeah, that is not going to work out. That's just too much for the wave start. I mean, I guess I could just go a poison dart tower on every lane, maybe? Those are 80. Yeah, I think we can do that. Let's just get a poison dart tower up on every lane to get things started. Now here on this one, not in wave 1, but we will have some flyers rolling in from kind of an odd angle there. So definitely want to pay attention to those guys. And then why don't we just go something like that. Something like that there. And then we got enough left for 2 down below. Did we go 2? Yeah, let's just go ahead and go 2 down below. Now, this is, you know, obviously wave 1. There's just not going to be a ton of enemies. Only 17 enemies to worry about. So, I mean, I can realistically mow all these guys down myself. So, I'll take a look and see what we got going now. Yeah, these are all just going to get wrecked. We got a little poison guy here. Just want to keep an eye out for those enemies with the elemental resistances, of course. What else do we have? Nothing else yet. Only the 4 left. So we got 2 little goblins over here. No? Nope, wrong side. Alright, looks like they got smoked, so it is all good. Alright, now, next up, what do we want to do? We want to get those strength drain auras in, but I think I'm going to throw some walls down instead. So let's get our squire out, and we'll throw down some walls. Let's go with, like, a wall right there. We'll go with, say, 2 walls here. Something like that. Grab all of this loose mana here. Let's get another one in right here. Actually, I think we may have enough to start with the straight drain auras anyway. See, we'll put that one in right about like there. We'll put this one in right about like here. Now, back to the strength drain auras. The strength drain auras are just such a powerful tool. not only does it give you that elemental stripping, but of course the strength drain effect itself is just a godsend for your walls. So by all means, strength drain aura it up if you intend to use any sort of wall builds. Oh yeah, we're gonna have everything squared away here, I believe. And then one strength drain like right here. All right, that actually leaves us a good bit left. So why don't we go ahead and get some traps down as well. Let's see. Let's get the gas trap in the back, and then the explosive trap up front. Let's see here. Why don't we go 2 explosive traps? We'll put one there and one there, and then we'll only use 1 gas trap in the back to cover both lanes here. And then that is it for this wave. So let's see what we get here. Now, of course, you know, as you progress through the game, there's just a ton of different builds that you can use. As, you know, when you're just learning the game and just going through it, sky's the limit. Kind of do whatever you want. You can make just about anything in the game viable. So running through here on medium difficulty, I could do pretty much anything, I think. And use any defense in the game that I really just was in the mood to use that day. And that's pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome. So no meta builds required or no specific setups or anything like that. And it's good stuff. Particularly for a brand new player that's new to the franchise altogether, it gives them an opportunity to kind of learn all the heroes, what they like about the game, what they don't like, etc. All right, let's go ahead and go with our gas over here. We'll put our explosive up front. Same thing here, gas in the back. Bloaty up front. And then gas and splody. That actually leaves 41 left. Well, we could get the buff beams down. But we can also just stack in a little bit more power. Now, as I mentioned, we do have flyers coming in over here. So we are going to want to do something with that. And what we could do is go with like a poison dart tower here. Now, what happens if a poison immune enemy comes in? Well, as I mentioned, traps will trigger on flyers. You just have to place them in the flyer's path. So let's go like right there, and then any flyers that make it in that are poison, have the poison resistance, this explosive trap should handle the duties there, no doubt. And let's see, what else? Well, let's definitely get a buff beam down here, because this is kind of one of the tougher lanes, with 2 lanes coming together there. And then, you know what, let's just up the ante a little on the poison dart towers, and I feel like that's going to be super strong down there. Over here, I mean, every map, and it's something really everyone should get in the habit of, but buff beams should be everywhere. You should have buff beams on everything you can in the entire game, particularly end game. However, just getting started here, you know, is that what I want to do? Well, we've got to have some flyers coming in this way as well. So let's put 1 poison dart tower right there. That's going to leave me 2 left. Well, I want to use the DU. So let's go this, which is a complete waste, really. But, all right, you know what? We want to use the monk and get those synergies in. So let's get a heal in. Now, my ogres are going to be coming from down below. Let's throw a heal right here. That way, if I take any damage, I can just run down into the healing aura here and get squared away. This is another iconic map in the game. Obviously, it's been in every Dungeon Defenders game ever made in some form. This one is Drakenfrost Keep in DD2. And then this is the original version here in DD1, DDE, and DDA. However, this is a go-to survival farming map once you do progress through the game. Not only is it one of the smoother running and fast running maps to do in survival, it also drops one of the better DPS pets, the little bomber. So as you progress through the game, you are no doubt going to want to have yourself some little bombers, and that will require running this map. Let's see. Let's get some upgrades on these since they are using charges. I feel like we need to... we didn't actually use very many charges on the side lane there, but we'll go ahead and get an upgrade in there. We'll get one in here as well. How did we do right here? Didn't use a ton of charges there either, but we will go ahead and get them upgraded all the way around, just because, why not? We got 41 enemies left. And we are just about there. One more. There we go. Just go and throw a quick repair on that. I don't think we really need that much as far as upgrades to get this finished out. So let's just let it fly, and I'll slap the upgrades on whatever I am nearby. Now, down below here, I didn't put any reflect beams in, and we do have some ogre actions. So that's something I'm going to want to pay attention to. In fact, that should have been where my 2 DU went. As I'm just not protecting these poison dart towers down below versus those ogre snotballs. In fact, I may go ahead and change that just because, you know, reflect beams are definitely the way. There's no doubt there. The strength drain aura does burn charges quick as well, just like your traps do. So that's something you'll want to keep an eye out throughout. I mean, I think we had enough to make it through the entirety of the map without any issue, but, you know, never hurts. Never hurts to get them fully repaired. Get these guys burned up. And what else? I think we just have a late wave spawn. Yeah, here they come. Man, that Phoenix will just clear a lane. There is no doubt about it. No doubt about it. 6 more enemies. Alright, and I think we are GG's, so I'm just going to fire it up, let the map run, and then just run around and make sure everything has got repairs going on it. Those Dark Elf warriors at the beginning of the wave like to get uppity, that is for sure. I'm not going to bother stopping the heal, though, because we can just heal ourselves right down here. I should have done that reflect beam. Luckily, it looks like the ogre threw at the wall and not the poison dart towers, so looking pretty good right there. Alright, 200 enemies left, but I think we are smooth sailing. You know what? The flyer lanes from this side, I guess, don't get added in until higher difficulties, as I haven't seen any flyers at all coming from this side. We got, ooh, that's one of my favorite Huntress weapons right there. Not necessarily the most effective, but definitely a cool one. We got a little bit better of a offhand right there. Let's go ahead and yoink that bad boy. And I think we're going to be in pretty good shape come dragon killing time. We're not too far off. We're definitely not too far off. The next map, we're really going to take advantage of some heavy, heavy stacks. of traps. So looking forward to that one. But on the same note, that will also be a kind of a maintenance nightmare, as these traps do consume so many charges. $70 left. Oh, we got a big old pack here. Correct. And there we go. We got the W here. So that was the Royal Gardens here. We're making our way through and getting this one wrapped up. We got a couple more maps to go before we get to the climax of the OG story. And that, of course, is the Ancient Dragon fight. But that will do it for this episode. Thanks an absolute ton for watching. And I will see you next time around. Take it easy.